Hi everyone. So I just came a couple hours ago from my ketamine infusion, um, and I wanted to just pop on and just kind of give an update. I went to Ember Health, but this time they opened up a new facility in Chelsea, New York City, and it was beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. It was way bigger than the one in Brooklyn, and just being in there felt so beautiful, so serene, so peaceful, and I felt really safe. And so I did my session. It was a wild journey, but this time, I mean, it was completely 180 uh, from the last. My brain is still a little foggy, so it's kind of hard for me to talk, but it was a complete 180 from my experience last time when I went in LA, and so I was really thankful and grateful for the people that made me feel really safe and cared for. And the entire session, I did my aromatherapy. I had my music. They have this music that they put on for you on headphones, noise canceling headphones, and eye mask. And the aromatherapy, she sprayed for me like every 15 minutes throughout my session. It was such a beautiful experience, and I just felt so much love throughout the entire time. The actual experience itself is very hard. I know I've said this in the past, but it's so hard to put in words. It's almost near impossible. I'm like, if I could make a movie out of this, oh my gosh. It's just visually, I don't even know how to explain it. There's a lot of movement, and it goes with like the music, and you get a lot of kind of inner wisdom that comes through, which is really amazing. So it's kind of like shutting off the ego mind and um, kind of just showing you things through. I don't even want to say imagery because it's not. It's like this like movement. Sometimes it seems like it'll open up and I'm looking at like every star in the entire universe. So I'll get stuff like that. And when I came out, I was super groggy. This time I felt really nauseous afterwards, which is really weird because that's never happened to me. They asked me if I wanted Zofran beforehand to eliminate. Gosh, I am sweating out here. It is hot as hell. um, Zofran to see in case I was nauseous, and I said no because I usually am not, but this time I really was. And so if you get nauseous, I don't know, I would maybe recommend getting the Zofran in the IVs. They do it along with the ketamine at the same time. Um, the room I was in was absolutely stunning. It was just absolutely beautiful from every decoration to every photo. And I woke up just feeling so happy and full of hope and just wanting to create. What was really amazing about this facility that was different from the other one in Brooklyn is that they had a reflection room, which I thought was just fantastic because it's really important to sort of integrate your experience. And they had this little area where they had seats and this tea that's delicious. By the way, they when you wake up out of the infusion, there's like a pot of tea just waiting for you, and I just really appreciate that. And the reflection room they have what do they have? They have like coloring books, and they even have like these postcards that you can like write a loved one or anything that had come up during the session. So I wrote one to my mom, just thanking her for all her unconditional love, and you can give it to them, and they'll send it for you. Um, but I was seeing my mom right after, so I just handed her the postcard, and then I sat and colored, and man, it made all the difference in the world. Just being able to give myself that time to sort of really come out of it and just like expressing within like coloring. They had like these coloring books, and then you can take the picture home with you, and that just made the experience so much more, I don't know, meaningful and beautiful for me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the like care and dedication that this company puts for their clients. It's just beautiful. Um, yeah, and so I guess that's it for now. I feel really kind of a little woozy still. I came home to my families, and I'm really lucky because I'm in the middle of nature, and I couldn't think of a better place to be after your session. So that's if you take anything away from this, I think it's just to maybe if you can just make sure you can connect with nature after, because it makes all the difference in the world. I'll show you right now in this beautiful garden. surrounded by woods. It's quiet, it's peaceful, flowers everywhere, hummingbirds, butterflies. Oh, there goes a butterfly right there. And just with the earth. So just even just putting my feet on the grass, my bare feet on the grass, they call this earthing or grounding. That made me feel so much more stable actually. When I was feeling really woozy and nauseous, I came home and I just like stood here in the grass and I just connecting with the earth, and I just feel it just, I don't know, there's something about it being in nature. It's kind of like when you come out of these sessions and you're kind of plopped out in the streets of New York City. It could be a little rough because it's like, I think someone told me this, but I have the same sort of like analogies. Like, you know, you're like a newborn, like coming out, and then, you know, all the stimulation from all around you from the city. If you can go to a ketamine session and just go straight to nature, just be, you know, quiet and peaceful, I highly recommend that. Um, it is amazing. I'm really lucky that I could be here for this. Okay, so that's it for now, and I'll keep you updated, see how I feel. I feel great. I feel happy. I feel so hopeful and full of joy and just like ready to take on the world. So we'll see how everything goes. All right, many blessings, my friends, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share, please feel free to write them in the comments below and I'll make sure I respond to you. All right, bye-bye.